And it is Hump Day Wednesday. We first of all want to take a few moments to say thank you so much to our sponsors. We could not do it without you guys. We appreciate you and we love you. And just kudos to you guys. Amazing sponsors. So thank you. So today I have the pleasure of meeting Miss
Ryleah Burke, owner of Midwest Designs.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Ryleah. We want to basically, obviously I know all about you, but I want our listeners to hear about you and to know what you do and what you offer and all the things. So a little backstory, we met at a craft show in Council Bluffs. Correct? Was that our first one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she came up to me and we just started like hitting it off, and then she fell in love with the product, and then of course that's a winner.
I purchased your whole skincare line
I
today.
know. She was like, and you got the Chrissy, which is like
yes.
That's
one of my favorite products.
I love you. And it supports a good cause for my sister.
Yes.
But it's not about me. But that's how we met. And then I was like, okay, what do you do? And then we kept running into each other at shows and just keep we have to encourage each other and lift each other up. And
I think it was like the third show that we had been together at that you finally came over to my booth to
and learned what you did.
Yeah.
I was like, what does she do? I'm like, okay, this is like
I know your face, but what do you do?
Yeah, like what do you do? I'm like, oh my gosh. So the thing is, you do something extremely different than any other sign maker, and we want to get into that detail. But I want to hear your backstory. So, like married, kids, how long have you been doing this? Why did you start? What the heck? All the things.
I am not technically married. Brandon, I don't know what your holdup is.
OMG! Oh my gosh.
I mean, we might as well be married. We have 3 beautiful children.
He's gonna bust through the door right now with a ring.
That'd be the scene.
It's Valentine's Day. Holla. Yeah. Okay, I'll shut up. We're laying it on kind.
Always are. No, so Brandon and I have 3 beautiful children. We have a blended family. I have a 10-year-old. He has a 6-year-old, and together we have a 2.5-year-old. So yes, we stay very busy.
Yes, awesome. So, how long have you been doing this business?
Midwest Designs did not actually get a name or a business ID and become like a real thing until August of 2021.
So I'm gonna back you up.
Okay.
It became a real thing the day you had the dream.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. You may have not have known what you wanted to name it and what it was gonna call, like what it was gonna be, but you knew what you wanted to do. You had a passion, you had a drive.
I did.
So take that out of your vocabulary.
So I've always been very crafty, very creative. My parents will tell you that my entire life I've been the very artistic, creative one. But in 2020, I bit the bullet, when COVID was all going on and we were all stuck at home, and I finally went out.
Doing this.
And I bought myself my first Cricut. I had always wanted a Cricut and just loved it. And so I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go buy a Cricut. And so I did. Like every other person who buys a Cricut, they are like, oh, I'm gonna,
Cricut everything. We're gonna Cricut the name tags. We're gonna Cricut your lunchbox. Yes. Everything's gonna be Cricut.
That's exactly how it goes. But no, I bought my first Cricut in March of 2020. And I started out just making signs and door hangers and stuff for friends. And then the Scrabble tiles. I don't know if you've seen like the Scrabble tiles that people hang on their walls.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those are really cool.
That was my first
Those were probably just coming out too.
Yes,
so it's kind of like you're
time.
like, oh, I make these. Yeah, that's
so
pretty cool.
That was probably my first niche at the beginning. I made so many Scrabble tiles. Scrabbled out. Yes. I do offer them now again though, but
Okay, might have to get one.
they're more advanced now.
Yeah, okay.
But that was pretty much around the time that I had met Brandon. I remember when Brandon and I first met, I had my Cricut in my little office setting in my dining room at my old house, and he came over one afternoon and he watched me make some stuff, and I just remember him being like in awe of the things that I was making. So
She might have to make her own diamond ring.
I wouldn't put it past me at this point. But no, that's kind of where I began, was just, typical everybody else at your dining room table with
Right.
a Cricut. But then after
I'm
I got
still on
past-
my dining room table, 7 years.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh.
But after I kind of got into the cricketing and the vinyl and everything else, I was like, I want to do more.
Right.
And so then I got into sublimation. And if you're not familiar with
Yeah,
sublimation,
not. So
that's-
what is that?
So sublimation is sublimation ink. You have a special printer, and it takes special ink, sublimation ink, and it's heat activated essentially. So you can take like a substrate that has some form of poly coating on it. You print what you want on your printer, and then you transfer it by heat. So like a heat press or an oven or something.
Okay.
So then I got into making sublimation cups and tumblers and drinkware stuff. And then door hangers was a big, big item for me when I first started. Door hangers were huge.
Yeah. Well, everybody's always wanting a new one too.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. It's funny. I had somebody once tell me that she stopped making door hangers very quickly. Like she started making a few, and then a couple months later she had stopped. And she's like, I just didn't sell them. I feel like I sold a bunch and then people stopped buying them. They get what they want and then they stop buying them. And I'm like, I don't think that's true at all.
Yeah.
People always want more.
Yeah.
They always want more.
Hello.
Always. Especially women. We never have
Yeah.
enough.
No.
But door hangers really took off in signs, and 3D stuff became popular. And so that's when I started talking to Brandon about purchasing some form of laser. And I don't really want to say the machine because Brandon, if he watches this, he's gonna
That's okay.
make fun of me for it. But a Glowforge, everybody knows the Glowforge.
Okay, awesome. See, I don't know what a Glowforge is.
See, it's a laser, and Glowforge company has extraordinary marketing. And I had been eyeballing a Glowforge forever, and Brandon was like, I don't think you'll like it. He's like, I don't think it's what you want to do. I don't think you're gonna like it. And I hate to admit that he was right. It's totally not what I want.
Oh.
He makes fun of me all the time now. We were just in Michael's a few hours ago, and he's like, look, babe, they have a Glowforge. And it's like a tabletop version of my industrial size lasers.
Are you glad what you have? No.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Awesome.
Absolutely love it.
So how long have you had your new machine?
Which one? Like my very first one or my brand new
Your
one?
brand new one.
I got my 130 watt Thunder laser in September of this year.
So it's been a fun toy.
Oh yes, it's been incredible. It's improved my business dramatically. My
So,
processing time is so much faster.
How do you juggle being a mom, taking care of the house, doing your business, doing your shows? How do you do all that?
I just kind of throw it in a bucket, shake it together, and hope for the best.
At least she's honest.
That's a question I get.
But
Probably weekly.
there's good days and bad days,
Yeah.
and there's crappy
Yeah.
days, and then there's days that you want to give up on everything, and you're like, why am I doing this? And should I do something else? And
Am I giving my business too much focus? Am I
No.
if I'm not paying
Yeah.
enough attention to my kids,
Yeah.
is somebody being neglected, or it is hard because I do feel like a lot of the time if I'm super, super incredibly busy with my business, then it's like I feel like my family and my personal life and my kids get put to the back burner.
Right.
And then I have tremendous mom guilt, and it's like, okay, bring yourself back.
Right.
What can I adjust in my schedule and be more flexible with? It is hard.
It is hard. But the thing is, the harder part for you is home is work, work is home. There's no separation.
No,
And
it's
so a lot of people, when you go to work, you leave, you go to work, you come home, and you can still bring work home with you, but you can still leave work. And when you're home and you're self-employed,
It's
your
hard.
work is 24/7.
There are many, many days that I don't leave the house more than I go to my local coffee shop almost every day. But other than that,
Shout out to the local coffee shop.
Uncommon Grounds in Sloan, Iowa.
We need a gift card out of that one.
Yes, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Their cold brew is phenomenal, and their baked goods are delicious.
Okay, well, we may have to do a podcast there sometime.
Yes, come visit.
I will. So, so juggling it all, it's a lot, and investment is a whole nother thing. You know, it's you got to make sure you're paying yourself, your cost of goods, balancing that too. So I guess, do you have insurance, or like do you do separate insurance? Like, how do you?
As of right now, I'm a sole proprietorship. I have not taken the step to obtain an LLC at this point. It is something that I have looked into and I've thought about, but ultimately it doesn't change much for me and what I do.
Yeah. So, but it's hard, right? And that's another thing that people don't think about with our businesses.
There's so many like back-sided costs that your average person down the street they don't understand. They don't understand. There are so many people who think I'm just getting so rich off of my job.
She is loaded. She is so loaded. You should have seen her wallet when she came in here. She was like
pulling up in my caddy.
Yeah.
No, there is so many expenses that people
and
do not understand.
The upkeep on your machine, the upkeep on, you know, all of, like everything. I mean, the wood and
you know, after the Christmas rush, that we just deep cleaned my office and we took apart my big laser that I just got in September, right? And it was filthy. So I mean, we had to take it apart and deep clean it, and there's a lot that goes into it. So
you brought door hangers, because I wanted to bring you door hangers today.
Yes.
So you do cups, you do, I saw a couple things on your website. You just like recently did like a top thing where the name is on
Stanley
it.
toppers for Stanley,
Stanley, no name nutrition. But yeah, so I know you do like those little fun things. And then for Christmas, you had made, and you're making me one, it was a cute little sign that had a camera in the middle and it said Santa's watching you or something like that.
I made Santa cam ornaments for kids to put on their trees.
So cute. Yeah. And we'll definitely post that because they were so cute. Get one for next year because I think
super cute,
we got one for Nayeli to put on. Nayeli's behind the scenes, everybody. Say hi to Nayeli. But she got one for the kids and she put it with the elf on the shelf. And so like,
oh, did you get the elf cam? Is that the one she got?
No, it was just a Santa, but she just put it like to let him know like, hey, you know, Santa's watching. Yeah. So it was very, very cute. So those are really cool. And then she's actually making me one for my shows. So to show, hey, Annie's watching you. But it's just a cute little thing that you could set anywhere, and it's got a little camera. And but it's so real.
It does look real.
It looks like a real camera.
It does
like,
look real.
It looks so real. I'll have to definitely post a picture of that and throw this in the pod so you guys can see. Okay, so this is obviously the OMG, so we're saving that for last.
Yes.
Okay, so so if you don't mind, let's grab a couple of them and let me see, and I'll help you hold them because we're working in a small area here.
So these are my 22-inch door hangers. These are my most popular ones. I sell these like crazy.
Okay, and they're not heavy, which is awesome.
No, so everything is made out of 1/4-inch birch plywood. Everything's laser cut and laser engraved. This one's super funny, you know, welcome unless you're a prick, because nobody likes a prick.
Yeah, no prickly dick here. Somebody had to say it.
I'll say the Valentine's Day ones for last. Those ones are super cool. This one is Brandon's favorite. Every time we sell it, he's like, oh, that's my favorite. It's just, you know, cute little generic one you can leave up all year round.
But I do love the greenery on it because it makes it more like just life. Yeah. There's life in the house.
And then this week I have been working on my Valentine's Day door hangers.
This one, I really like this one.
I brought 2 of them.
How cute is that?
I love that one. And then this one's different. It's different than your generic hello or welcome. And it's just fun. Knock a little louder, sugar.
Yes.
And I love the colors of that one too. And the hearts are so
very,
cute.
Very cute.
Yes.
So this is all laser cut out.
Yep. So everything is laser cut out of 1/4-inch Baltic birch plywood. So everything is 3D, whereas a lot of your door hanger makers are making them, they're painting them or they're making them out of vinyl, whereas mine is all laser cut. So everything is 3D. Everything has, stands out.
So do these obviously I'm just asking a question because a customer would ask.
Yeah.
How are they with UV protectant on doors, front doors?
So I do clear coat everything with a poly coating, so
Sweet.
everything is weather resistant. I mean,
For the sun.
it's
Right.
essentially, it's still wood, so like
Right.
don't submerge it in
Right.
water, but everything is clear coated with poly.
Can I submerge it in margaritas? I'm just kidding. I'm just
You
being
could
a
probably
smart.
sprinkle some on there, but I don't know why you'd want to waste
And I wore the right shirt for this, you guys. I wasn't even planning this. This
Yeah.
was like totally like not even planned, but
It
no
looks
big
so
deal.
cute next to your hearts.
Thank you. Okay, so what does something like this cost?
So my 22-inch door hangers are $60.
These ones are.
Yep.
Okay, so these are $60, guys. Handmade, supporting local. Too high, Nayeli says. Too high, too low. Get in down, all the way to the flow. Okay, but $60, and I will definitely post some pictures, and we'll actually tag your page to
Yes.
this podcast so that people can see, because she has so many
Oh my
to
gosh.
choose from
I
and to
make
get.
so much more than just door hangers. Like
Yeah,
my
so many
website,
things.
You guys really need to check out my whole website. I make so many things.
And your website's
Almost
getting
everything.
vamped right now
It
too.
is.
So hopefully by the time this airs, the website will be all ready to rock and roll.
Nice and beautiful.
We did save the best for last, however.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
This
okay,
thing,
so-
this thing,
This thing is a
I'm-
game changer.
I cannot take credit for the original file because I did not create the original file, but I have made it my own, and I do make my own inserts and pieces.
Okay.
Interchangeable. They love changing their door hangers out seasonally for things that, just change it out, and it's so easy. This is my interchangeable pocket door hanger.
You guys,
That's
how
brand new.
clever
That
is
hasn't
that?
even been on my website. I just finished that last
Where's your
night.
other goodies that go in? Okay, look, what season is it?
Okay, so I do have several. I have 22 options on my website right now,
22 options, okay.
but I'm constantly making more, and I make custom and personalized pieces too.
Because the names, like Mr. and Mrs.
Yes.
Oh, these are so light. You would think this is like gonna be, I was like, prepared for it to be heavy. And then it just slides in there,
Yep.
and it changes the season immediately. How about birthday ones? When it's
Yeah.
your kids' birthday month.
Yes, I made a cupcake one
Kinsey's turning 10, and then,
birthday.
how fun is that? Okay.
This is another fall option. Those are my two most popular fall options.
Super easy to put in there, you guys. And I love the detail, how it is. It's 3D, like
So,
it's
so majority
layered.
of what I make, because majority of what I do is done in bulk, I try to spray paint as much as I can.
Right.
But little things like this, like the
You
leaves on
cannot.
this and the acorns,
No.
and even the leaves on that pumpkin
No.
one, the hand painting adds so much to it. And
Yeah,
I added
I
some
agree.
hand painted details to the
I love
Valentine's Day
this.
one too. I don't know if they can see it on camera, but there is some details to it.
We will get some good pictures so you guys can see all this crazy. And then this one's
is my most popular Christmas one. It just flies off the shelf. It speaks for itself. Look how cute that is.
so cute. I love it. She actually has a nativity scene one too, you guys. Because
Yes.
I'm next to her, so I can see all her work. But it's like baby Jesus, and I mean, you can't bring
Gold
everything.
and glitter.
Yeah,
Everything's better
yeah.
with glitter.
Yeah.
Everything's better with glitter.
Glitter, everything's glitter in my life. Yeah. So, but again, super, adorable, very hardy. Like not gonna just break on you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand this one to you, and we're gonna put the season back in
The Valentine's.
Valentine's Day. I'll let you do it. You do the honors. And then I'll give you that. Okay, so do you have a basic? This comes with like 4 or 5 of them. How much does this cost? Do you get?
I market it at my events that I go to. I market it as $60, and
It's still really a good deal.
yeah, especially considering you can change it out as
Right.
you need to.
So how many of the change outs do you get?
So that $60 includes one round, the welcome piece,
Yes.
and then one insert of your choice.
Okay. So,
And then each additional insert that you add to it is $25.
okay, so this would be $60, guys. Right here, this would be 60. And then if you add any more of these, they're 25. So, and then you could just wait for each season
Yeah.
because she's got new ones every season. This one just came out literally. It's not on her website yet, but it will be on her website by the time this airs.
Yes.
But I love it. I love.
And
I
I'm
love.
working on some new St. Patty's Day inserts as well, so.
Fun. So shows, do you do stores? Are you online? Where do they find you if they want to touch it, feel it, see it?
If they want to touch it, feel it, see it, I do rent a space in Sergeant Bluff, Iowa
Okay.
called Flippin' Vintage.
Flippin' Vintage, it's a cute name.
Yeah, it is. You need to to be there. They've got so much stuff in
I
there.
will have to come check it out.
So much stuff in there. But I do rent a space at Flippin' Vintage that has a variety of my products there. And then shows and events, I go all over the place. We go to Des Moines and Council Bluffs. We're going to Lincoln, Nebraska, the end of January.
That's January 20th. I know that for a fact.
The 20th and the 21st, the Lincoln Women's Expo. That will be my first time going to Lincoln. I have not taken my business to Lincoln yet. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you have something, everybody has door hangers, but this is so different.
Yes.
It's different because the detail, the craftsmanship of it, but this is stupid.
And just the love that goes into it. Like
trying to get her into junk stock. Little junk stock shout out.
This is my second time applying for junk stock. So
Well, we'll say junk stock prayers.
cross my fingers
I have
and say
no
a prayer.
I hope I get in every time. Oh my gosh. So I think this whole time we've been muted, which is awesome, but hopefully that's picked us up there, guys. We had mic number 2 muted, so hopefully we're good. We're gonna have to test this out and see. But we'll keep moving forward, and hopefully with the sound we're good, because I had it muted because we were doing a test. OMG, I'm not perfect. Anyways, but so yeah, junk stock. Hopefully she makes it into that gig.
The furthest we've gone for an event is Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Is that the one that I tried to get into?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Affair
good.
of the Heart. It was fantastic, and we are going to their Oklahoma City location in February 9th, 10th, and 11th.
Okay, so Oklahoma.
Right before
shout
Valentine's Day.
Shout out to Oklahoma. I like it.
Yes.
I like it. Okay, so where do you see your business growing in the next couple of years? Kids are getting older. Like, where do you see this going for you?
I wish I knew. Of course, I have all these hopes and dreams and goals. Ultimately, though, we just never know from one day to the next what life is.
Right.
I would love to expand. Right now, we did just move, and I did just expand from a tiny bedroom in our old house to I have a full garage and workshop now.
Nice.
But would you believe me if I said I'm already outgrowing that space?
No, because I get it. Like,
Well, and I just purchased that new laser that's massive. It's
and you
like,
need to have some space where you're organized.
Yes.
You can I don't know. It's just it's hard.
It is.
Yeah.
I utilize my business trailer for most of my storing.
Yeah.
All of my storage of my finished products and stuff are primarily stored in my trailer. But I would love to have
Everything in one place.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would love to have a bigger workshop warehouse. I would love to have that and
Like
run,
the elevator.
run like 2 or 3 lasers at the same time. I do run 2 lasers now, but one of them's a little
You
bit
mean
smaller.
be bigger where you're shipping all over?
I do ship all over the United
But
States.
no, I mean bigger
but
where you're like,
yeah,
yeah, like a name, household, like
I said,
big
I
box.
have big hopes and big dreams.
Because I could see this in big box. This is different.
It is, yeah, it is.
You would have to, figure out your wholesale costing on that,
Yes,
price
and I
wise.
do offer some wholesale cost of.
But that would
which I
be
know.
something to consider, You never know what's gonna come on hand. I'm putting ideas in her head.
Brandon's gonna love that.
Hey, honey, it's all about the money at the end of the day. We have to.
That's how he thinks too.
Yeah, I mean, we are doing what we love, but if it's not paying the bills, we have to keep figuring it out.
Listen, it's funny, everyone thinks I'm the slave driver, but in reality, I'm like, babe, I'm tired. And he's like, get in that garage, we got money to make. No,
Okay, you got a ring to be buying, honey.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you basically your first show is going to be in Lincoln coming up. So we'll
the
make
first
sure
show
this
of the
is
year,
aired so people can hear that January 20th. We'll make sure that's ready to rock and roll so
Awesome.
that people know about that. And then we'll be doing the Mid-America Center together. You'll be
Of
at that
course,
one again.
yes.
'Cause
Tom Callahan is one of my favorite promoters.
He does an amazing
His
show.
shows
I
are
wish I could do
fantastic.
all of his. They conflict with my other dates.
Yeah.
And Nayeli, I try to get her to go, but she has 5 kids, and so I can't burn her out. I mean, so I should have been her 6th kid, and
That's
then
kind
maybe
of
I would
like
fit in
the
there.
Tom Callahan Council Bluff show is like our.
Yeah, it is. It's where we met.
It's our birthday
It
friendship.
is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's where it all began.
Ain't ending either. Okay, so again, let's, best way for them to get a hold of you. Are you on Etsy, Instagram, Facebook, all the things, website?
I run my own website.
Okay.
I have my own website. Facebook, Instagram. I am very new to Instagram, and I am working on getting my Pinterest up and running as well to utilize that. But my primary point of contact is Facebook, Instagram, or my website.
Okay, and questions, personal detail, again, she can make this for Mr. and Mrs., wedding day, birthdays. They interchange out, you guys. These, again, are $60, and then an extra $25 for the change of different ones. So, did we miss anything? Do we cover, I mean, is there anything that we should shout out or questions or?
I mean, like we've already said, I mean, check out my website.
Yes.
I offer a huge variety, almost too many products.
It's hard though,
of
because
what
you
I
want to
make.
make everybody happy. And then,
Yeah, well, and I enjoy making all of them.
Yeah.
Nursery signs. I make tons and tons of nursery signs, wedding signs, infant milestone markers, you know, like you place in front of your baby. I make a lot of those.
Those are cute.
Yeah, I
Super
make
cute.
so many things. So many things.
So
I make
many
all the
things.
things.
All the things.
A maker of all the things.
She is, and she's going to be the maker of a big office, 5 lasers, and a bunch of employees, and she's shipping.
Manifesting it now.
And we're going to have to go work for her because that's, I mean, it's going to be that big.
We joke around. My goal is to make it to where Brandon can quit his job and just stay with me all day, every day.
But it's not a joke.
No, it's really not.
It's
I
like
would love that.
it's your desire, and when
Yeah.
it becomes your desire, that's why I was telling Nayeli yesterday, because I was having like, I swear, a hormonal like moment, like, you know, I'm like, I'm gonna start my rag or something, because I'm super crabby and I'm tired, and you doubt yourself though,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, this is
Emotions.
where I want to be, but I'm not getting there fast enough.
You gotta have bad days to
And
get there, though.
Yeah, you gotta have badass balls to get there.
In all seriousness, my business is a family business. Like, it takes my entire family. It takes Brandon, and it takes all 3 of our kids
Right.
to support me. It takes my parents. It takes
Right.
his parents, my sister and my mom, and Brandon's mom have been an incredible help and supporter of my business.
Awesome. Family is huge.
It is. It is. And my business would not be thriving the way that it is
Without
the support of my entire family.
Cha-chang, where's the ring? All right, guys, hang on what, and Riley, thank you so much
Thank you so much for having
being
me. This
on
has been so fun.
Nayeli and I's podcast. We just want to keep spreading the love and supporting all. She's about to cry, you guys. This is real tears. But we just want to support people like you, and that are,
Yeah.
you know, it's.
And support people like you.
Well, yeah, thank you. And it's hard, you know,
It is.
so we have to support each other, lift each other up, because no matter what, it sucks for all of us. There's days where we want to give up on ourselves.
You know,
and
and I even say this to other makers and other people that make door hangers similar to mine. It is community over competition.
I agree.
Community over competition. There's plenty of room for everybody.
Plenty of room. We love you guys. Hang on what? Hump Day Wednesday.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye, guys.